She gave them everything: her money, her trust, her heart. But when she discovered the betrayal, Grandma pulled off the most legendary comeback you'll ever hear. Chapter 1: The Monthly Ritual. Barbara Jean Whitaker, MawMaw B, to everyone in Sugar Land, Texas, sat at her kitchen table every third Wednesday with the same routine she had followed for 61 consecutive months. She opened the banking app on her iPad, tapped Transfer, typed $1,500, selected the joint checking account labeled Grandkids College Fund, added the memo, "Love you, MawMaw," and hit send. Then she opened the group text titled My 3 Angels and typed, "Just sent the August college money. Proud of y'all. Work hard and make me proud. Call your MawMaw when you can. Love you bigger than Texas." She waited. 10 minutes later, the 3 little blue check marks appeared. No reply. Never a reply anymore, just the check marks that told her the money had been seen. Barbara closed the cover of the iPad, set it beside her coffee, and stared out at the backyard pool she had installed for the grandkids when they were little. The water was still. The floaties were long gone. The only thing moving was the reflection of a 73-year-old woman who suddenly felt very, very tired. Chapter 2: The Grandkids. Kayla, 19, sophomore at SMU. Mason, 21, junior at Baylor. Avery, 22, senior at TCU. At least that's what the spreadsheets said. Barbara had color-coded spreadsheets for each grandchild: tuition, room and board, books, meal plans, spending allowance. 5 years ago, the kids sat on her living room floor with acceptance letters in their eyes and begged her to help them because Mom and Dad can't afford out-of-state tuition, and we don't want loans hanging over us our whole lives. Barbara's late husband, Ray, had left her comfortable. Not rich, but comfortable. A paid-for house, a small pension, Social Security, and the proceeds of the sale of the feed store he'd owned for 40 years. Enough to say yes. She had said yes so many times that $1,500 a month became $2,000, then $2,500 when books got more expensive. Then came the emergency transfers, new laptops, car insurance for the apartments near campus, deposits on off-campus housing, sorority dues, study abroad programs in Greece and Costa Rica that somehow never appeared on any transcript. She never asked for receipts anymore. She was afraid of the answers. Chapter 3: The First Crack. It started with a TikTok. Barbara didn't have TikTok. She thought it was for teenagers doing dances, but her best friend Lorraine did. Lorraine sent her a private message one Thursday night with shaking hand emojis. "B, you need to see this. I'm so sorry." The video was 30 seconds long. Kayla, blonde hair extensions, fake eyelashes, standing in the kitchen of an apartment Barbara had never seen, holding up a bottle of Casamigos tequila and screaming to the camera, "Who's paying for college? Not me, bitches. Mama's got it covered. We out here living like trust fund babies on a fixed income legend." The video had 1.5 million views and 87,000 likes. Barbara watched it on loop until the screen went black from her tears. Chapter 4: The Private Investigator. She didn't sleep that night. At 6:03 a.m., she called the only private investigator she knew, Tommy Delgado, son of her hairdresser, Marisol. Tommy had just gotten his license and was hungry for work. "Mrs. Whitaker, are you sure you want me to dig into your own grandkids?" "Tommy, I've been sure of a lot of things in my life that turned out to be horse manure. Humor me." 10 days and $4,200 later, Tommy sat at the same kitchen table and slid a blue folder across to her. None of them have been enrolled in a single class in over 2 years. Kayla dropped out spring 2022 to
focus on content creation? Mason never re-enrolled after freshman year, spends his nights DJing at bars in Waco. Avery took 9 hours total, failed 6, and owes TCU $11,000 in unpaid parking tickets. The $187,500 Barbara had sent since 2019 had paid for a used Lamborghini Huracan, registered in Mason's name, a failed gourmet grilled cheese food truck, Grilled Jesus, Kayla's breast augmentation and multiple BBL trips to Miami, Avery's OnlyFans startup costs, ring lights, lingerie, and a $9,000 camera, rent on a 4-bedroom loft in Dallas where all 3 lived and partied. Tommy's voice was gentle. "Ma'am, they've been running a con on you. A really good one." Barbara closed the folder. Her hands did not shake. Something inside her had already broken and reset itself into steel.
Chapter 5. The refund clause almost nobody knows about. Barbara had paid every semester directly to the universities, not to the kids. That was her one accidental stroke of genius. There is a little-known federal regulation. If a student withdraws and the school has not yet earned the Title IV funds, the unearned portion must be returned to the payer, not the student. Barbara printed every confirmation email, every canceled check, every wire transfer. She made 3 identical binders, 1 for each school. Then she called the bursars herself. Chapter 6. Operation Clawback. SMU owed her $61,000. Baylor owed her $58,500. TCU owed her $59,000. Total, $178,500. All 3 schools confirmed the funds would be refunded via check to Barbara Jean Whitaker within 45 days because the students had either never enrolled or had withdrawn years ago. She did not tell the kids. Chapter 7. The Cruise. Barbara walked into Valerie's travel agency on a Wednesday afternoon with a cashier's check for $28,000 and said, "I want the longest, bougiest cruise you've got that leaves in the next 30 days, and I'm bringing 9 of my closest friends." Valerie's eyes got big. "Barbara, the Regent 7 Seas Explorer does a 72-day Grand Asia cruise leaving Singapore October 12th. Suites are still available." Barbara smiled for the first time in weeks. "Book 10 of them, balcony suites, and throw in the unlimited premium beverage package." The bingo girls, Lorraine, Dolores, June, Patsy, Wanda, Marlene, Peggy, and the 2 widow Jan, screamed so loud when she told them that the neighbors called the cops for a welfare check. Chapter 8. The Text Message. The day before Barbara flew to Singapore, the first refund check arrived. $61,000 from SMU. She took a photo of it, posted it publicly on Facebook for the first time in her life, and captioned it, "Found out my grand angels haven't been in college since 2021. Universities were kind enough to refund MawMaw's money, taking my real friends on a 72-day cruise to celebrate my new financial advisor. Me. P.S. Changed my will today. Everything now goes to the Sugarland First Gen College Scholarship. Y'all have fun figuring out student loans like the rest of us did." She turned off her phone, handed it to Lorraine, and said, "If any of them show up at my house, call the sheriff. I'll be in the South China Sea." Chapter 9. The Meltdown. While Barbara was sipping champagne on the deck watching the skyline of Hong Kong appear, her phone, in Lorraine's possession, received 847 missed calls, 312 text messages, and 119 voicemails. Kayla, "MawMaw, this isn't funny, we're being evicted." Mason, "You can't do this, we're family." Avery, "You're literally ruining our lives over a misunderstanding." Their mother, Barbara's daughter, Cheryl, left a voicemail sobbing, Mama, how could you embarrass us like this on Facebook? The church is talking about us. Lorraine played that one on speaker while the bingo girls ate barbecue on Barbara's patio and laughed until they cried. Chapter 10. The Scholarship. Barbara came home 72 days later, 20 pounds lighter, sun-kissed, and wearing a sapphire ring she bought herself in Bangkok. The refund checks had all cleared. Total recovered $178,500. She marched into the Community Foundation and created the Ray and Barbara Whitaker First Generation College Scholarship. Fully funded, $10,000 per year, renewable for 4 years, priority given to students from single-parent homes in Fort Bend County. She added one very specific clause in memory of her grandkids. Applicants who are discovered to have used scholarship funds for luxury vehicles, elective cosmetic surgery, or adult content ventures will be permanently disqualified and billed with repayment with 8% interest. Chapter 11. The Final Confrontation. 3 months after the cruise, Kayla showed up at the house unannounced. No makeup, hair in a messy bun, looking small. "Mama, can we talk?" Barbara let her in, offered sweet tea, and sat across from her in the living room. "I just want to understand why you did this to us," Kayla whispered. Barbara slid the blue folder across the coffee table, the one Tommy Delgado had given her. "Open it." Kayla flipped through the pages. Bank records, OnlyFans earnings reports, the title to the Lamborghini, screenshots of the TikTok. Tears rolled down her cheeks. "We didn't mean to hurt you. We just got used to it." Barbara's voice was calm, almost kind. "Baby girl, getting used to something don't make it right. I loved y'all so hard I forgot to love myself. That stops today." She stood up. "I'm not angry anymore. I'm free. And freedom feels better than any amount of money I could have given you." Kayla left, crying. Barbara locked the door behind her, turned on the porch light, and started planning her next trip. This time, a month in Tuscany, painting with the widows. Epilogue. 2 years later. The Ray and Barbara Whitaker Scholarship has awarded 28 full rides. The first recipient, a young woman named Sophia, whose mother cleans offices at night, just finished her sophomore year at Rice University with a 4.0. Barbara's Facebook profile picture is now her on a gondola in Venice, arm around Lorraine, both of them holding gelato and grinning like teenagers. The grandkids? Mason sold the Lambo to cover rent after the food truck failed. He's a bartender now, and, rumor has it, actually pretty good at it. Avery deleted her OnlyFans, enrolled in community college, and is on the dean's list. She hasn't spoken to Barbara, but she did send a Christmas card that simply said, "Thank you for the tough love." Barbara keeps it in a drawer. She doesn't need it on the fridge anymore. Some nights, she sits on her back patio with a glass of sweet tea and looks at the quiet pool. The water is still, but it reflects a woman who finally learned the most important lesson you can teach anyone over 70. Your money comes with an expiration date. Your peace of mind does not. And peace, it turns out, is the one thing you should never put on someone else's tab. The end.